What's up, everybody? We are still a society. First time here, we're really fucking excited. This song's called Facade.
WMMR in Philadelphia, the #1 rock station. Their local artist of the month, the Yo Show's Band of the Week, from their performance at Whiskey A Go Go. Veterans of the show and good friends, Stealing Society with Facade of Calm. Yeah, thank you, boys. We will freeze it there. Say good evening, everybody. Tuesday night. I just spit all over the place. We are back in the house. Jocelyn Rogowski, yo, indeed. Jocelyn, thank you for lending us a band that we're going to talk about later on when we give you the round of who's coming in. Hope to have Jocelyn back soon. One of our favorites, doing some great Halloween shorts on her stuff. And then, legit, in between sets of the show, had to stuff in Chris Greiner, the superstar, the rock star, the dude. Yo, man, what is up? And my dude from the Rob V Show, one of my favorite shows. Rob gets down and dirty with some of the great adult film actresses, and he's also a local guy. Him and Jenna tear it up. Make sure you check it out on YouTube, the Rob V Show. I guarantee it's a lot of fun. I'd like to get Rob and Jenna in here one night, do a program with us, because we have a lot of fun here at the Yo Show. Normally, Jewel Taty's in the house. Jewel called last minute issue, so we won't have Jewel tonight. She's stuck with this ugly face. And Rob, you'll know the viewers like the female face more. But thank you. Thanks, Rob, for stopping in. Thanks, everybody that stopped in tonight, the Yo Show. Diversified, my man, Luther Sr. in the house. Diversified, of course, part of that awesome show a couple weeks ago, Horns for Hearts at the HMAC. Love Diversified. Love everybody that popped up that night. Hot and Dangerous and Defiant, Eternal Frequency, Brandon Starr, and Demise. Well, I got them all. Damn, boy. So we're back from TwitchCon. We spent the weekend, or the last couple of days, I shouldn't say the weekend, myself, and of course, a great member of our Yo Show family, Mr. Brent Worrell. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. I want to announce, of course, who's coming on this evening. An amazing local singer and songwriter with all kind of music from country to pop. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We're supposed to do this a while back. We had to reschedule. Super excited tonight. around 8:30, the amazing Miss Karly Matisa will be in the house. Absolutely. I'm going to play a bunch of songs from her because it's just me, and listening to me talk all night does get annoying. But Karly Matisa tonight around 8:30. Of course, everybody's going nuts. Did a doubleheader with TRT Friday and Saturday. You are their #1 fan. I'll have to take you to a CKY show. I would love to go to a CKY show. You kidding me? Dude, let's do it. Let's hit up after, chat and collab and all this good stuff, because a lot of great people out there creating. All traffic helps. All traffic works. Rob, thanks for stopping in, dude. It's great having you here. Stick around for a while if you'd like to catch some new music. My wife watching from Twitch, and Paddle Girl 82 in the house. Paddle Girl, my wife Cassie, and I want to remind everybody. And she said, well, I don't know if I want to do it. We're going to do it anyway. I got to find a banner. Yeah, it's 100 banners here and not the one I need. There it is. You can subscribe now to my wife's YouTube page at Cassie Perini for more music shorts. Yeah, we're going to start doing some shorts. And fun from the Yo Show family. My wife will make a playlist. Try to turn you on to local artists like we do here. Spin us off and be a bigger part of the family. Keep letting the family grow. More collab, more action. There she is. Yeah, looking good in that picture. Yeah. All mine, fellas. Well, it could be all yours, too, if you watch on YouTube. You can all have her. But I get to keep her. Ha. Rob will tell you how hard that is, too. Subscribe to my wife's YouTube. Subscribe to the Yo Show. It's that easy. Yo Show. And kind of a spin-off is good. We're not going to jump the shark. Like what I did there. I'm not going to jump the shark, but a Yo Show spinoff. I like the family grows. And, of course, my man Brent and Jewel and, Jocelyn coming in, Vin. Yo Show family grows. We have a lot of people who love what we do here. Tori and Angela. And, I'm welcome as part of the family. Jewel and I sit on our royal thrones over the rest of you, but we really don't. Jewel is the face. I'm just some guy with a big mouth. Tonight so far, we're going to do beer of the week later, but I'm drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest. And I want somebody to answer this question. If you do, I'm going to send you some Yo Show pins and maybe some other cool stuff. How about that? A trivia question. And you can answer on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. The first person that gets this right. I'm drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest. The significant life event that Jeff was drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest at. That's right. See if you can guess it. Message me. Let's see if we can get a winner. Let's have some fun. Let's give shit away. Right? Subscribe. You did subscribe. Thank you. And Cassie, if you're out there, subscribe to Jocelyn because the makeup stuff is so cool. And the ones you got up now is so cool. I'm not even going to spoil it. You got to go and subscribe to Jocelyn Rogowski on YouTube to see the great latest post. I love it. And check out my wife's and check out Jocelyn's and check us out here. Check out Rob V. Check out all the great people out here that are working hard, especially Karly Matisa will be our special guest around 8:30 this evening. We do miss you, Jewel, if you're out there. You catch us later, etc. We love you, Jewel. Now, before I play any music, before I do anything, JD Wolf, if you're in the house, 100% live, it is The Flick. And for you who may not know the show or watch the show often or don't follow me on Facebook, after an Eagles win, I take the opponent's helmet and I give it a flick. Couldn't do it this weekend. I was in California, didn't bring the helmet. Of course, our good friend from the Northlands, JD Wolf, is a massive Vikings fan. And during the game, we're spitting at it back and forth over message. And at the end, he says, whew, thank God, no flick. Oh, you're so wrong. Oh, you're so very wrong because not only did I bring out our Eagles helmet, which is 100% safe after a big win over the Vikings, but I brought out a Vikings helmet as well. And what I do is this little, silly little childish voice in a skit, and then we put these helmets out of their misery. Ready? Bum bum. Eagles, Vikings, flick version. Oh, look, it's Minnesota. Carson Wentz is back in the house, and I'm gonna get revenge on my Eagles. Well, I'm Justin Jefferson. Buy my cereal. And I play for the Minnesota Vikings, too. Oh, no. Now what? Oh, no, it's the flick. The best defense in football. The flick. Oh, Minnesota. Boom! And out of here. See you later, Minnesota Vikings. Jalen Hurts on fire. A.J. Brown, give me the ball. Devontae Smith, give them all the ball. Saquon, we got it. When we need you, we'll come find you. Another big win for the Eagles. Next up, revenge against those Giants. That fluke is over, Giants. Here we come. E-A-G-L. The flick. For the first time we ever got to do the flick 100% live. A lot of people are like, why do you do it on Facebook and not, bring it on the show? Well, you got to do it Sunday right after the game, of course. We did Super Bowl editions, all that. Love the flick. JD, I love you for being a good sport. Karly Matisa is our very special guest this evening, and I want to play one of her songs right off the bat. It is a beautiful number entitled You've Seen Heaven. Now, this is a country type number, which I know some people say, Jeff, country? Hey, man, flexible. Great artist. Live here at the Yo Show. This song by Karly, You've Seen Heaven, is about 3 minutes and 46 seconds long. We're going to play it. We're going to come back and talk about it. We're going to talk about TwitchCon as well, so we'll have a little bit of time. We'll tell you about TwitchCon. We'll do a lot more. This is the Yo Show, Tuesday night, live.
I drive down the same old roads, listening to the songs we used to blast on the radio. And each road brings me back to a time when you weren't just a picture on my phone, a memory in my mind. I miss your smile, I miss everything about you. The questions I would ask if I were able to.
Yes.
'Cause you've seen heaven. What's it like? Are the roads made of endless clouds? Are the angels dressed in white? Do you tell stories about your life? Do you ever come to visit? Besides in my dreams tonight, guess I'll never get the answers I was looking for, because I woke up and you weren't there anymore. Another year passes on by. It's getting harder to remember what your laugh sounded like. They say time heals all wounds, but the more time that goes by, the more I'm thinking that's not true. I still miss your smile, I miss everything about you. The questions I would ask if I were able to. 'Cause you've seen heaven. What's it like? Are the roads made of endless clouds? Are the angels dressed in white? Do you tell stories about your life? Do you ever come to visit? Besides in my dreams tonight, guess I'll never get the answers I was looking for, because I woke up and you weren't there anymore. Another year
Pretty beautiful song. Absolutely. Let's take the banner down here. Karly Matisa, a fantastic song. You've seen heaven. And my wife said it best. I'm crying now. Or I'm crying. It's a great song. Me too. I get a little weepy, especially at great memory stuff like that. Bob, I agree. Great song. Even better enhanced by the video. 100% agree. The video is terrific. Song is beautiful. Thank you, Luther and the dudes that diversified. Great song. Karly's an excellent musician. Like I said, we tried to do this a little while back. Scheduling things. We'll talk about that with her as well. Mike is in the house. Thank you for having Karly C on and playing her video. Anytime, dude. We love it. It's what we do here at the Yo Show. Tuesdays and Wednesday nights for, over 8 years now. Going on 9 years. As we come on, we chat, we have some fun, we do some silly stuff, we drink a beer or two, and we bring out great artists, whether it's music or authors or actors, actresses, whether it's dogs who are going berserk upstairs, big Karly Matisa fans upstairs. We're a dog-friendly show. People are like, oh man, see, when you go live, no, animals might be going nuts in the background. That's okay. They're fans. We're dog-friendly. Remember, be kind to your pets. And don't forget, remember the significant event behind me drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Major event of my life. If you can get it, and your little prize pack. Speaking of MMR, local shots artist of the month. Up 24s in the house. Big yo and big cheers. To the fellas from Up 24. Love those dudes and rocking it out, man. Like I said, MMR local shots artist of the month. A lot of bands who have been here. Up 24 was on for our anniversary show, our 8-year anniversary show. Up 24 was on with Sherry Nelson, Jennifer Taylor. Lady White Rat. The Circus Heart, Strange Culture. I'm forgetting somebody. Up 24. Lady White Rat. Strange Culture. Stealing Society, of course. Yeah. They've been here. Great song. Very talented indeed. Thank you, Sharon Coleman. Just a terrific number. We love it. Karly will be with us at around 8:30 this evening. I'm going to step back and do a little bit of sad news. I know I said we'd do TwitchCon, but I'm going to have to do TwitchCon maybe in the 9 o'clock hour because I got to definitely say rest in peace to one of my all-time favorite musicians, guitarist Ace Frehley of Kiss. I've got my Ace Frehley doll here. I grew up with Kiss. And you want to talk about memories and that great video like Karly showed us. Memories of my brothers in their bedroom playing Kiss albums when I was a wee little kid. Didn't know much about music yet before all this. And they would listen to Kiss nonstop. And Gene, Paul, and Peter, and of course Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley got to be one of my favorite artists. So when I found out the news in California hit very hard, we came very, very close to getting Ace on the program. I know it sounds nuts, but when we were trying to do that Lita Ford thing, and it kind of fell through at Lita Ford. We had a representative who represented Ace and some other artists say, let me see what I can do. He reached out to Ace. He said, let's try and get our schedules together when I'm off the road and we'll discuss. But I'd be interested. We were that close to Ace Frehley, but rest in peace, Ace Frehley. I love you. One of my first favorite artists of all time. We shared the same birthday, April 27th. Now, his was slightly older than mine. We shared the same birthday and all. Ace Frehley, Luther, I'm with you, dude. Rest in peace, Ace. One of my favorites. We lost Ace. We lost Ozzy. A lot of pain. A lot of grown-up stuff. Can always get Gene Simmons. No. Number one, I don't have enough merchandise for him to promote. Number two, it's a little different animal. I love that. Dirty Honey. Yes, Dirty Honey was on the O Show. JD, I noticed that hello from the Northland, number one. Number two, I noticed you tuned in late. And if you saw the beginning, you saw the first ever Yo Show version of the flick. That flick is so gone, I don't have time in the program to go get that Vikings helmet. But I can promise you, it got flicked. Eagles back on track this weekend with a big win, snapping a 2-game losing streak to those Minnesota Vikings. Definitely a tough game. Carson Wentz back in the house playing against his former team. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Our dude, when words fail, music speaks. James Cox in the house. James, what is up? Thank you for stopping in. Is it in Sweden? Not quite. Although we met some Swedish people yesterday on the train on the way home. It's out there now. I kicked it pretty good. But the Eagles snapping a 2-game losing streak. That's at Carson Wentz against his former team. And I just, real quick, because we were talking about this in the hotel, me and Brent, when we were out there at TwitchCon. I don't blame a lot on Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, had this team really rolling the year we won the Super Bowl. And I still think if he didn't get hurt, I still think we win that Super Bowl. Carson Wentz was playing out of his mind. The injury was unfortunate. Nick Foles came in right place, right time. And maybe Nick had a little something to do with it. But, I give Carson Wentz a lot of credit. He played good this past week. He's actually improved, like injury, backups. His comeback is a little better. So, what the heck, man? Eagles win. Of course, another very sad rest in peace. Limp Bizkit bassist Sam Rivers at 48 years old. A lot of us, of course, Limp Bizkit fans. A lot of you are Fred Durst fans. And, yeah, man, sad one. Very sad one here. Limp Bizkit's bassist Sam Rivers passes away at 48 years old. Another young guy going way too soon. Still love me some Limp Bizkit. Don't like the fact that I get the lazy eye. It happens sometimes with the lights in the camera. Pop it back in place. But, yeah, man, it's... I was blown away by it, too. And it's so out of nowhere. And, you see people posting on social media, and rest in peace Sam, rest in peace Sam. I'm like, all right, who's Sam? And then you see it and you're like, oh, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, Diane Keaton last week. I think we mentioned on Wednesday night show, Diane Keaton, a lovely artist, actress. I loved her. There was something about Diane Keaton because, nowadays everyone's like, oh, you got to be, super sexy. You got to be super this, super that. Diane Keaton was just a great looking person. And the fact that you believed every role, you believed her acting, she was just so good. That's very sad as well. And like I said, it wasn't like, oh my God, Diane Keaton's so hot. But she was great, man. She had the looks, like I said, kind of a goat for sure. Kind of a, I forget who I want to say. Meryl Streep. It's kind of like a Meryl Streep thing. Meryl Streep is attractive. I wouldn't say she's the most gorgeous woman in Hollywood, but her acting is so terrific. That's where I put Diane Keaton, terrific actress. So, yeah, it's been tough. Ace Frehley, Sam Rivers, Diane Keaton. Everybody else, you got to hang on. We need you all. We need you great entertainers out there. Fly under the radar a little bit of fly. I like that, JD. Not as much as I like flicking that Vikings helmet, but I like it. Later on tonight, we're going to talk about the top 5 Seinfeld episodes of all time for you Seinfeld fans. We're going to just talk about some different topics. We got some fun. But right now, I think what they're going to do. There's something, you know what? Oh, we're gonna recap for now. TwitchCon. It is the recap. It is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'll start with the good because we had a great time. Me and Brent Worrell, of course, the amazing photographer and videographer, part of the Yo-Show family. And this is his baby every year, and he brought me along, and it was a great birthday gift from him and my wife to get me out there. It was a great time. California is a wonderful place. I won a great prize. I won this Twitch pillow. That's right. In the money grab machine. Basically grab money. It was more like points for merch. And I got this awesome TwitchCon pillow. Or Twitch pillow. And some Twitch buttons, of course. This was the 10-year anniversary of Twitch. Great time. Great time. Here's my official badge. My man. My badge, I forgot to bring it down. Got some free merch. Nice shirt here. Love this one. Got this one, and my wife says, I love you in powder blue. I didn't really think so, but whatever. It's a Twitch t-shirt. It's got the dates in the back, etc. Also picked up a shirt for her. I thank you, Brent, for being patient with me and getting me through an awesome weekend out in California. I want to thank, of course, the entire city of San Diego and Twitch and everybody for a great time. Saw some great artists. A lot of people saw the video of Sailor Moon, the young girl singing. That's, of course, Carmela. She is fantastic. You can definitely find her on Twitch. Carmela is the artist. Trying to get her on the show. Brent said, let's give it a shot. It'd be great. She's awesome. Loved her. Loved the entire show. Great time. A lot of walking. Not going to lie. So we go to the good, of course. The bad was a lot of walking. Because it is a lot. My body took a beating. The flight, of course, is rough. That's a long way. To 6+ hours to be stuck in the middle seat on a flight. Yeah, okay, there's some bad. The ugly? Finances, bro. Finances. You know, treat myself to a nice dinner and out and drinking and the after party. And merch and all stuff. The after party was absolutely insane. It took over an entire street, like, day in the middle. You know, the entire street is taken, and all the bars and restaurants in the area put out food for you to sample. And then you get 3 free cocktails. I drank beer. Beer was totally free. I mean, the ticket had a dollar amount on it, but it was worth it. They had live band karaoke, which next year I'm getting early. I'm doing live. If I go next year, I'm doing live band karaoke. Chris Beast in the house, yo, we got to get you on Twitch, dude. Get out there. Twitch is making it happen. Thank you, sir. It's good to be back. Our man Stu Rambo is out there right now. Missed him by like a day or two. That sucks. Chris Beast, of course, the awesome musician from the Circus Hearts. Also does great solo stuff at some great venues. Awesome dude. We love Chris here at the O Show. And I thank you for the welcome back. And, you know, it's finance. I treat myself to a real nice dinner. I bought some merchandise and, you know, you're eating. And shout out to the Newark train station for Smash Burger. Love me a Smash Burger. Please join me here in Twitch. Yeah, join JD. He watches from Twitch. My wife did earlier. Come join us, man. Be part of the Twitch family. Starting to tell people it's a new move. Brent said it. Brent said, look, musicians are going to TwitchCon. Carmela's there. Going to Twitch, rather. Carmela's there. She's got a nice following from there. And a lot of the artists, there's some great artists there to get a following on Twitch. Don't be afraid, man. Load up the channel. Load up videos. Load up your live stream. We also go live on Twitch. We're just trying to get it out there and get more people interested. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Oh, Smashburger is fabulous. I am sorry, fabulous. Me and Brent had a great time. Brent, man, he is a man about town out there in San Diego. It's like his little, what do I say? He's kind of like the king, and it's like his court out there. He's got a great group of friends, knows all the spots, all the ladies are flirting with him. Brent made it happen out there at TwitchCon, dude. I can't thank you enough. And next time, we're prepared and discuss, etc. If it's next year, that'd be fantastic. We didn't get the in and out, but I'm telling you, Smashburger was fabulous. All right, I am going to, real quick, ask for a thumbs up if our guest is ready backstage. I got a thumbs up, and it looks like a beautiful setup. Our guest tonight is a terrific, and I mean terrific, singer and songwriter. We tried this a little while back. She said, look, I just jumped into a bunch of music things. I'm going to be busy for a while, but we'll make it happen. And I'm very excited for that. And we just played her great number a few minutes ago here. You've Seen Heaven, and I love it. A lot to talk about. A lot of fun coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our very special guest, the amazing Miss Karly C is in the house. Karly,
Hi.
how you doing? Hi.
I'm good. You? How are you?
I'm great, and I thank you so much for being here. Number one, you know, I've been doing this for about 9 years, and your setup blows mine away.
This is my studio, so it's like my makeshift studio, recording room, whatever I need.
I love that, and I'm jealous of it. And yeah, the goal eventually is to sell all those Funko Pops and trinkets and kind of build me a little more studio-esque. And
I mean, I'm not far off. I have a pizza box in the corner right there. That's Batman.
Yeah, I like the guitar on the wall. The killer setup. My man,
that's Batman hanging. There's Joker. There's his feet over there.
I feel better. I feel like I'm the only one with childish merchandise. Thank you, man. I knew a few months or weeks, whatever it was back when I tried to get you. I knew you were going to be amazing. So far, I feel great. I'm ready to go to bed. Thank you, everybody. Karly, take it from here. I'll see you all next week. But I do love the setup, and thank you so much for coming out with us tonight. And you kind of got the tears flowing. You've Seen Heaven. It's beautiful. The video is beautiful. A lot of the audience said, you know, the video and the song. Tell us about that song. I'm sure it's fairly deep. My wife's crying upstairs watching the show, and I tend to weep. I'm an emotional guy. Tell us about this song and creating it, what it means to you.
So I wrote this song back in 2020 after my Aunt Kathy passed away, unfortunately, from, I believe it was uterine cancer, uterine or ovarian.
Wow.
And I came home from her funeral, and I didn't really plan to write, but I just got on my piano, which is right in front of me. You just can't see it. And I just started playing chords and started singing "You've Seen Heaven, What's It Like?" And I shelved it for almost 5 years. It just sat. And then, I decided I was going to do something with it. And I remembered my mom had a bunch of VHS tapes in our basement from when I was a kid, but I didn't know what was on them.
Wow.
So I bought a VHS converter and I converted 10 VHS tapes. It took me like 2 weeks. And that's what's in the video. It's all my childhood.
Wow. See, artists, when you say you can't, yes, you can. I tell everybody, especially with like MTV kind of collapsing, make videos, share that because it helps people relate to the song that much more. And like I said, when people say they're crying and all, I felt the pain of your loss in this. And I don't say pain because it's so beautiful and you're such a great artist.
Thank you.
But we feel your emotions. Is that a lot for you? Do you think like, wow, people are going to be feeling my soul? I felt your emotion within this.
It was weird, sad. It was everything because like my grandma, everybody in the video is basically gone.
Okay.
And my grandma passed when I was 6. So I haven't heard her voice in 20 something years. So to hear everybody's voices, to see some people I never even met in the footage, it was crazy.
That's incredible. Did how many times, and if it's 0, okay, and if it's more, you can say it. How many times did you break down in the creation of this? Like cry or just thinking, I gotta slow down, I gotta stop.
It started out sad, but there's a bunch of stuff in the video. Like my husband Mike has this clip of my grandma yelling at me. There's just little things in the footage, and it's just like you're crying, and the next minute you're just on the floor laughing because you didn't expect what was next.
I get that. That's pretty cool. Like, your phone gives you all these little photo montages, and they do one of my dog, and I'm like, now my dog's still alive. He's getting up there, though, and I watch him just like, and I'm like, remember when he did this? You start laughing. So I get that. That's so beautifully put. So hats off to you on that.
Thank you.
You dub yourself as New Jersey's alternative cowgirl. Explain that to us, because I love it.
So I'm all over the place. Like my main focus is country, but I do everything. I do pop, rock, alternative. And I'm like, you know what? When the alternative became a phrase, I was like, that's me. Some alternative. I mean, back here, there's a banjo. There's
very
hats.
cool. All right.
But then I'll put an EDM song out.
There you go. You remind me of me a little bit. You like to be in a little bit of everything. Like people say, like Wednesday nights we do like a lot of metal here, and people are like, "You go from metal to country." Like we've gone gospel, we've gone everywhere here. Yeah. We did play one of the songs already. We do have 2 more loaded, so Michael's going to stick around. We got 2 more songs later to play. One of the older ones, another drink or 3, and then we're going to do some artists. I mean, some songs from an artist that is known as, oh my God, I lost it. Give me the name. I lost it.
Is it Faye?
Faye, there it is. We got an artist, Faye King. Tell us about your collaborations with Miss Faye King, if you will.
So Faye King, also known as Faking, is my alter ego. I got a lot of pushback because originally on my Spotify, I was putting out whatever I wanted. So something could be country, pop, next thing's rock. And a lot of labels, managers were kind of confused. And they're like, you need to pick one thing and stick with it. So I was like, okay, I'll keep country on Karly C. But I love to write. So I'll write anything. So Faye King was born so I could just put stuff out whenever I wanted, no matter what it was.
I love that, man. And shout out to a lot of artists. We love everybody that comes on here, but a lot of them, it got so hard to write and takes forever. And you're just like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, change my name, come back. It's awesome.
Like I wrote, like the one I just put out, Dead to Me. I wrote it last week and I'm like, I'm putting it out for Halloween. No reason. Just because I could.
And that'll put a little sadness in your Halloween party, but that's all well and good. So since you do Karly C and Faye King, are you a big Halloween person?
I am. I love Halloween. We have 2 parties coming up. I'm excited.
That's awesome. I'd like to try and find something. We used to have a party every year, but then I just turned our party room basement into this gigantic disaster of kids stuff and podcasting.
So we have a huge party this Friday. It goes from 8 p.m. until 8 in the morning.
Wow.
And we go every year.
Ours used to go to about 5 in the morning. Yeah, not on purpose. It was just idiot husband downstairs dancing to music, and whoever hung around. Jesus. But I saw, and I'm looking at, no, I know, right, I hate that. Oh my God, I'm just tired thinking about it. But I'm looking through your YouTube and your social medias, which of course is down the bottom. And I'm like, who is this Faye King? Because you're doing a lot of work with her. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is all so very familiar. And people say, oh, this gets confusing, that gets confusing. Do your fans ever say, well, I'm kind of confused? Me, it took me a minute. I caught on. I think people need to think outside the box. What do you think?
For Faye, I mean, I really don't care if people find me through her or through Karly C. I just like to put music out, and I needed a route to do it. Like originally, I wasn't going to have my name with Faye, but I was worried because her image is technically AI because I didn't use myself.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want people to think that her voice was also AI. So I put myself as the feature.
I like it. Okay. Now, see, man, the intelligence of people, like my wife started a YouTube channel. She said, let's do shorts and think of ideas. And I'm going at it. But man, some of these people just have ideas so far and away from me.
Yes, that's true. My dad.
Even
my
dad was lost.
My dad's like, who's Faye? And I'm like, me. Like he gets it now, but he didn't then.
You know, you see your dad here, parents, family. It's always so great to have a great support system. How good was your support system? Was your family at first like, huh, singing? Or were they like, yeah, you got it?
I remember to this day when I was, I don't know, I was maybe 10 or 11. I told my parents I wanted to sing. And my dad's exact words to me were, when you were as good as Mariah Carey, come talk to me.
Whoa.
Exact words.
That's a hard litmus stick, Dad. I'm not going to lie. That's tough.
But I guess because I was like 10 or 11, and, you know, everybody says their kid can do something and they're great.
Sure.
And you're like, yeah, okay. And then I kept singing and singing. And finally, like, my parents were like, oh, wait, she can actually sing. Like, this is real.
That's pretty awesome. Like, because, like, I talk about parental support, and my parents were very supportive. But when I started podcasting long ago, just audio, my mom, after one episode, said, I'm done with you. You're so offensive. You're so crude. I can't. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm done. And the guy I was doing it with said, look, dude, you just offended your mother. That means you're killing it. I'm like, okay, I'm sticking with it. If I can offend my own mother, God rest her soul.
Like with me, I'm very. How about Annie? I'll get into that in a minute. I used to be obsessed with Broadway when I was younger, and I used to sing. I used to sing "Maybe" and "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow" like on repeat from Annie. But the thing I like about what my parents did was they didn't kind of coddle me. Like I remember I sang some songs that they were terrible, and I get a knock on my wall. Don't ever sing that again. It was terrible. Like it wasn't. It wasn't just like, oh, that was phenomenal. It was like, don't do that again.
Yeah, and that's another thing. And again, I hate to go there, but parents, in the generation of everybody gets a trophy, you gotta, if you feel your child has something, which obviously you do, you gotta be critical. You gotta be correct. Like my wife, and she's like, oh, sometimes you have to be. You gotta be critical of the wrong thing, so you don't do it again. That's brilliant. Yeah. Hats off to Dad.
Like it wasn't just like, oh, that was great. It was like, no, this one was good. Don't do this one.
So now you have. Right, not faking. Not faking at all. And that's kind of a cool AI thing, the way you feature yourself as the singer. Terrific. Now, you also created the Rebel Y'all Band. So now you have an ego, an alter ego, and a Rebel Y'all Band. How do you get all this together?
And I work full time.
Jesus. I'm tired just knowing I got to work tomorrow, and I'm, just sitting here.
I did the acoustic cover thing with my husband for maybe 10 years, and we got burned out. And we decided, like, we're going to stop during COVID. We're like, yes, we don't have to go anywhere. So we stopped.
You might be the first artist that has said that yet on this show when I asked about COVID, etc. Wow.
I was happy. I was like, no one's going to call me. I don't have to go out February, freezing my butt off to play for 3 hours to a bar stool. Like, I was happy.
There you go, folks.
But I ended up getting into a band 2 years ago. They ended up disbanding. And then I got into an agency band for a little bit. I was just filling in. And after that, I had the bug. I was like, all right, I need my own band. Like, I want to put this together. And thank God I have great friends who decided to help me out with it. And a husband. He's in the next room.
Right, of course. Shout out to husband. But, and that is great, though, because like I said, you do, and I'll start it this way, and then we'll talk about it. I always say nowadays servers they go, you need cover songs so people can relate. But you can do covers and originals. Do you think that should be the new wave? A little bit of cover, a little bit of original, because it gets people totally involved, and then they start hearing your stuff like, hey, you know what? Stuff's pretty good.
I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put in some of Faye and kind of countrify it.
Okay.
And then my own country, we're not going to necessarily say it's an original. It's just going to go in the set. And if people like it, they like it.
I love it. And I like bands that do that. And you're like, was that? I don't know. And then you find it like weeks later, somebody else, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Do you like to kind of put your own spin on other people's music? You do it great. Everything you sing is just terrific.
Thank
Do you like that spin?
I like to put a spin on everything. And that's kind of like half of my battle with other bands I was in. They wanted it exactly like the record. And that wasn't me. Like I can't. I'm an artist first and I'll cover something second. So I make everything my own. Like I never really sing anything the correct way.
I like that. It helps us karaoke people that can't carry a tune. So, like I said, we had tried a little while back to get you to do this, and you said, cover band and my music and all that. So, how much time in a day? Did you ever have a free day during the week? You said like agency cover band. I'm sure that keeps you busy. No free time. How did you juggle all that?
I would work. So I work from home, thankfully. I work for a hospital locally. So I work from home. But I would adjust my hours and then I would clock out. Like one weekend we did the Hoboken fireworks, which was across from the Macy's fireworks on July 4th. The next day, me and my husband drove to Delaware and did a gig. And then the next day we drove home. And then the day after that, it would be, a township gig 2 hours away. And then this, like, there's never a dull moment. It never stopped.
That's pretty awesome. And you apologize, you were gracious, and look, it gets busy. And I understand, and we always say here, like our phrase is live happens, our little spin on life happens. So now when you try to get somebody live in a certain time slot, it can be very difficult. So, we were patient. I was dying to get you here, and I'm happy you're here, and you're just terrific.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Sure, absolutely. And we got some time to go because, of course, being a Jersey girl, some of your favorite places to play around the area and maybe some places that are a goal. Hit us with some of your favorite spots.
So I don't like to play locally to my town. I want to get as far away as possible.
Can I ask why?
So this is going to sound a little messed up, but I'm over playing places where I have to move chairs and a table.
Oh, I get it.
Like everywhere near me is kind of like, it's not a music venue. It's like a steakhouse or like a pizza place and they throw you in the corner. So I'm over that. So I'm going towards places with stages.
Okay. I like that. It's good. And, everybody has a different, like some people say, wherever you're going to stick me, I'm going to play. But you're a little past that, and your music and your delivery and your whole kind of work ethic is past that, and that's okay. I get that. I kind of love it, really.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just tired of doing it. Like after doing the agency thing, I don't want to go back.
Gotcha. I got you. But a lot of bands do. That's where the money is. You play the covers, you play for agencies, you're going to get paid. Is that true?
No.
The brutal truth right here live on the O Show, which I know.
I mean, it's true. I mean, I'm making more with my band than I did with the agency, and everybody in my band's getting paid equally.
That's excellent. That is great news to hear, because a lot of people say, well, we're never going to make it and give up. Just don't give up, man. If you have the talent, keep going. I tell everybody here that comes on, I'll tell you as well. You write a song, you get on stage, you play an instrument, you deliver, you're a rock star. It's not about the numbers. It's not about, 10,000 people came, one person came. Doesn't matter. You're a rock star. Do you believe it?
Yeah.
Terrific. I did it right tonight. I really did. So my big pet peeve, and you just mentioned moving chairs, is bands or artists performing on the floor. No stage, just a floor. I don't like that.
That's what it is where I am. There's no stages on anything.
I don't like that. I did find a Jersey venue, I won't mention the name. They do have a stage. Small stage, but it's a stage. Maybe something down the line. Who knows? But we got to get you paid. Are there any places you dream to play in the area? Any bucket lists? Like, I got to get here.
I like the Jersey Shore. So like I played Martell's Tiki Bar. They do a country Monday night
Oh,
throughout
wow.
the summer. I did it 2 years ago. I'm trying to get in with this band. So Martell's, if you're listening, call me.
I hear a lot about Martell's and a lot of bands playing there. How good of a place is that? I've never
I
been. I
like
hear
it.
lots about it.
So there's Martell's Tiki Bar and then there's Jenkinson's in Point Pleasant. Both are phenomenal, but they have a crowd. They don't expect you to bring everybody, and everybody just happy to be there, especially on Country Monday because it's all like people more like in their 30s, like my age.
Okay.
And they're drinking from like 2 o'clock until the sun comes up the next day. But they're fun.
Let me write that down, Martell. I'm a little past 30, but I can still get in some beer, I'll tell you. Now, the shore crowd, and, we get some bands that are not mostly, but do a lot of shore points. Do you feel it's a little easier because those people are already ready to party?
I like the shore because, especially, when it's hot during the summer, because there's always a crowd. Like, none of those places say to you, well, how many people are you going to bring?
Right.
It's like you get there and it's packed.
I hate that question, though. How many people can you bring?
I get it all the time.
I guess it's part of it, but, I try to, approach venues for bands and on, okay, let me see your ticket sales for the last 5 years, make ticket sales. I'm just a dude trying to help promote, dude. That's all I got.
Like, I'm playing at a place called the Creekside Bar. It's in PA, and they found me. And we're doing it's like an XTU event with 92.5 in May. But, they didn't say how many people are you going to bring. They said our crowd loves country. And that's how it should be. They're saying their crowd loves country. They're not saying your crowd. Like, they have people.
Right. That's what I
They
like.
just want me to entertain them.
Right? And I've been saying it for years. Martell's Tiki Bar, give the homegirl Karly a call. And I'm telling you, Zeke, he'll blow you up. He will reach out to them. He'll tag them. He does it. He tags bands. He tags venues. He tags people. He's more of a metal dude, but he will tag you. No doubt
Tell
about
them to call me.
Right, absolutely. Zeke does great work, meshing fans, bands, venues. He's a great dude. And that's kind of what you need. But I do like that, the crowd will bring itself. And I always said, and I'll try to get your input on this as well, you kind of need a venue where foot traffic can overhear and say, hey, let's go in. Yeah, your friends will show up, your family will show up, people that know you, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But you need a spot. I guess the shore is a great way to do it. Hey, what is that? Kind of like Nashville. Hey, what is that? Let's go in. Do you find that a lot, or is that difficult to come by as well?
In my town, it's hard because, like I said, it's all restaurants. But down the shore, so we're doing a couple township gigs, and they're all outside, and everybody in the town knows about it, and they just show up. People driving past stop, and they come out. Same with Martell's. If you're on the boardwalk, you're gonna hear the music, and if you like what you hear, it's free. You just come on back.
I like that very much. You should do a show with my dear friend Lisa. It's Karly for sure in PA. Nick will probably end up reaching out to you. He's a put people together kind of dude, and I love him for it. First time I met him was in a mosh pit. He punched me right in the mouth, while moshing, and here we are, best friends ever. Well, not best friends, we're good friends. Is there they say Jersey, PA, are there places that you feel you must be and must play, like Nashville or California or anything like that? Any places?
I personally,
giving you the itch?
I don't. I mean, I've played in Nashville before. It's fun, but I don't feel like I have to be anywhere.
Okay.
And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people said, "Oh, you need to be in Nashville to do country," but I'm on the Music Row chart in Nashville from New Jersey, and I'm number 56. I'm in front of Post Malone and some big names,
right?
And I don't have a record deal or anything.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was just blown away by it. and speaking of charts, I know it's a little early, but you have a Christmas song lined up that's already really big in the charts too. Tell us about that, because I love Christmas. I love Christmas songs. Every year we do a Christmas kind of talk through, and I play a lot of bands. So I'd love to flash this one up. So talk to us about it.
I want to say in June, I was already getting nagged we want a Christmas song. We want a Christmas song. I'm like, it's June. But okay. So I wrote a song called Cowgirl Christmas, and it's just a cute little fun song about wanting cowgirl boots for Christmas, nothing else. And we put it out there, and already 27 stations have downloaded it. It's going to start playing November 1st.
Wow.
and a bunch of retailers for it's called in-store music. So you've seen Heaven is already playing, but now Best Buy and all these bigger places will
Wow.
start playing the song overhead for like a month and a half.
See that, people, when your wife or your significant other drags you to the mall, etc., you can be listening to Karly music. So get out there. I love that, especially the holidays. There's a local band here from Philly named Scoopski who did a holiday song, and it started getting picked up by places. So I love that. I'm happy for it. Are you a big holiday person? The holiday music and all get?
I am, when it's not shoved down my throat. Like, I used to work in retail, and come November 1st, it was on repeat. The same 25 songs until till day after Christmas.
If I had to hear that, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, or Father Christmas. My brother loved the Kinks, and man, he would sing Father Christmas to death.
Yeah, it was like, I love it. It's just after a while, I'm like, all right, stop, please.
So your husband also is involved in music, and
He is.
he works with some great people. Is it a critique battle between the two of you, or is it kind of like?
Oh, I love him to death, but like, we'll be recording, flat out recording, and he'll just stop the take, and he'll be like, I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, wrong, wrong, wrong. No, I'm like, it's not wrong. You didn't do what I wanted you to do. I'm like, how do I know what you want me to do?
And it doesn't make it. Why does it make it wrong?
So I've been recording myself for a lot of the songs. Like, he's not home, I record myself.
That's great.
And then I just send it to him after. I'm like, here, it's done.
It's done. No, but no. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Mike, I
Nothing
gotta
you
tell
can
you, happy wife, happy life. My wife wanted to shoot a little short of pre-show. We made this joke about how women get ready so much, takes them so much more time to get ready to come here than me. And we made a little short. And she's like, didn't do sound. I don't like the way you came in. Let's do this. I'm like, dude, I gotta start my own show in 30 minutes. No offense. And it didn't get taken to. I get the feeling when I'm done here, I'm going to be shooting more shorts upstairs. That's the thing. Are you two always creating, though? Even when, like, let's say you're like out to dinner or you're having dinner at home, are the wheels always turning?
For me, it is like, I can't shut it off. He wishes I shut it off. But I'm always like, it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, what are you doing? And I'll be typing lyrics on my phone when I should be sleeping.
Done it. Definitely have done it.
Like, it doesn't stop.
I've done that. And I'm going to ask you this, too, because I know me at work, like sometimes I'll zone out or I'll be, and my boss is like, hey, Yosho, we're over here working. And I'm like, okay. Does your job know what you do? Do they get into it? Do they come see you?
The only way they know is if, like, they found me on Facebook and friended me. But I know my boss doesn't. Well, my new boss doesn't know. My old boss, Melissa, knows.
Okay.
But like a couple employees know that are friends, but I never bring it up.
No? Oh my God.
No.
I'd be bragging to everybody. I'd brag about this thing here.
I mean, I don't, like, even my last job when I was in office, they're like, for a singer, we never hear you sing anything. Like, I was just quiet.
You know why? Because that stuff costs like anywhere from $10 to $50 to come see. So you're not going to hear anything for free. Tell them, Karly, damn freeloaders at your jobs, because you're working there. Doesn't mean you get anything for free. Buy some merchandise while you're at it.
Yeah, right?
But so did you have any fear of bringing the country thing out from the East Coast? Because I know a lot of people are like, no, that's the style of music I'm into. Did you ever think like, East Coast, country?
I knew that it wasn't really big here, but I didn't care because whatever. Now it's big. There's line dancing everywhere. There's a country band every 2 miles.
I like that. Do you feel you're part of a pioneer group then? Because bringing country to this area is difficult, but bringing any music anywhere is difficult.
I feel like I have to kind of prove myself because every day I see on Facebook there's a new country act in the area, and it's like, well, I'm an actual country artist. Like, I'm not just covering this. Like, I actually do country. So I'm like, I need to prove that this isn't just like a little niche to get paid. Like, I'm not in this just because X, Y, and Z have country nights.
Right. You're in it, damn, for you because you're done playing on the floor. I love it. And I'm with this. I found some of your best inspirations come at 3 a.m. Definitely here. How about you? Like, do you wake up in the middle of the night like, yes?
I can't shut up. Like I write songs in the
Okay.
shower. I write them at night. Whenever something hits me, I just put it on my phone.
I like that. Oh, my phone notes are a disaster.
Oh yeah, so is mine. Like if there's
Yeah.
started stuff, stop stuff. I'll start a song, do another one, and my husband Mike's like rein in the ADD a little bit. He's like, finish the song you started.
I like that. I like going a little bit everywhere. Triple Rail Turn is a great local country band. We love them as well. Derek at Freedom King Films is a big fan of yours as well. And he's been saying it for a while. Get Karly, get Karly. Even back when I'm like, already reached out, he's like, get Karly. We're going to. And we did. And we're thrilled by that. Trust me. I definitely look for some of the great artists in the area. And the thing I do, and I load it up right away. I load your music. I start to listen. I get really just invested in it. I start to love it. And I've been saying this, we're about 8 years deep, maybe 9 years deep. We're undefeated. We never had a bad guest. We always have people that really want to come out and discuss it and laugh and have a good time. Because like I said, here, be yourself. Kick back, relax. We love it.
Why not?
So what's next? Do you ever think like, okay, I've got to organize Faye and Karly and bands and all that?
I keep them separate for the most part. Like Faye, I mean, I'm gonna end up. I'm all the same person, so it doesn't matter. But I don't have a plan. That's my problem. I just do whatever I feel like. So like I'm band manager. I'm sending out hundreds of emails to get gigs. Then I'm putting music out as Faye. And then next month a country song comes out for Karly. I'm just all over the place.
I'm with that, but I also like that too. Like just, you said it never shuts off. It shouldn't. It should keep going. And it doesn't hurt to branch out and do other things. And your true friends and fans and family will come out for whatever you do. And so far, you're batting 1,000. So there's no problem coming out to see anything you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, like the biggest thing I had to learn was stop having such a small mentality. Like when I first made this band, it was like, all right, we're going to have to do some really, really bad paying gigs before we get something great. And now we're playing Caesars in January somehow. And I haven't played a gig yet. We've played one.
Wow. I was just going to ask you what kind of nerves you get on stage. Apparently, now you only have one thing to refer to, but still, do you get a little nervous on stage?
No, I mean, when I'm on stage, I'm a different person. Like if you hand me a microphone, that's it.
Nice. I like that.
That's it.
Kind of like here. My wife's like, yeah, you go out and you're quiet, and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can't shut you up. It's about right.
That's me. Like I don't really talk about much, and then you put me on stage and it's like she's over here, oh my god, she's on the bar now, she's in the crowd.
We love that. So we got Derek said he met you when you sang for Y'all or Nothing.
I filled in with them. Yep.
Is that tough to kind of bring your act to another band? Because I think like a singer is really maybe the hardest part, but then you come out and you're great and you're like, wow, it's really great.
It depends who you're with. I mean, like Y'all or Nothing, they're so fun. They're so nice. Like the lead singer, Keith, just let me do what I wanted. He's like, send me like 8 songs and come out and fill in with us. And they learned them. And they didn't care what I looked like, how I sang them. It wasn't anything terrible. It was fun. But then there's other bands where they want to like dress you and they want to tell you exactly what to do, when to do it. Those are hard. Those I don't like. And
you definitely look the role. We'll flash that picture we use for promo again. That's a role. That is learning and knowing the role is an outstanding. Now is that country night or is that pop night?
Is it what?
Is that country night or pop night? Is that a Faye night or I guess that's more a Karly night.
That was actually for a promo video.
Oh, okay. Thank you, bro.
That was for the promo video for the Rebel Y'all band. And we got a video together, and that's what I sent out everywhere to get booked.
I was going to put that video up too, but I got a couple of your songs instead because I definitely love the music. And I said, like everybody to hang around for that. The half hour is always, when you get a great artist that comes on, the half hour goes by so darn fast. But I definitely would like to invite you back when more stuff comes out. Like I said, we waited a while for this. It was worth the wait. You were terrific. You're intelligent, and your setup is better than mine. I'm embarrassed. For everybody out there who wants a real experience seeing somebody doing it right, you can find Karly Matisa or Facebook Karly C, Instagram at official Karly C. The website is www.karlycmusic.com, YouTube Karly C, Linktree /Karly C. I'm telling you, there's great music in there. There's a great story. There's a couple different personalities, all brought to us by our amazing guests. Karly, I will give you a huge round of applause. I thank you so much. This was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. It was fun. Thanks for having me.
Certainly. And thank you to your husband for giving you up for the half hour. And we'll talk real soon.
I'm sure he'll critique me when I get off. He's literally next door.
I'm glad my wife doesn't critique me. She does watch, but she's like, yeah, that was good. And she kind of leaves me be. So thank you. Have a great night. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was awesome. Karly.